As much as I admire you, I will stop you telepathically from doing this, and believe me, I am capable of executing. Geller appealed to Mrs. May to stop the Brexit process before he takes the drastic course of action. He also claimed that his power has been validated by the CIA, MI5, and Israeli intelligence. Oh, Israeli intelligence agency Mossad.
Wow.
Which, okay, sidebar. If you've ever watched even one episode of NCIS, they talk about Mossad so much.
Never
I think to try to make you feel like NCIS is a real thing. But Mossad does not fuck around. they are like Israeli CIA, and they will fuck your ass up if they have a reason to.
I'm just saying though, all over this telepathic dude, what's he gonna do? Bend spoons? Is he every time you go to pick up a pen, is he just gonna click it back down so you can't write with it? What the fuck is he saying he could do?
He said 3 years before she became prime minister, he predicted her victory when he showed you Winston Churchill's spoon on my Cadillac and asked her to touch the spoon on the Cadillac.
Stupid.
The Israeli-British illusionist is best known for his trademark spoon-bending trick, good call, and was popular in the 80s for his apparent psychic powers and telepathy skills.
He's already been disproven. I know him now.
Yeah.
That Randy
dude. I know
James Randy.
Yeah.
James Randy, the honest liar. He's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. This fucking dick. Fuck this guy. I don't want to read anymore.
Look at this guy. Look at him try to wear his spoons like sunglasses. Like
he looks like an emaciated David Hasselhoff. This guy looks like such a fucking asshole.
He looks like a modern day Don Johnson without the fashion sense.
You know what? He looks like a thicker version of the dude from the first Human Centipede.
He really
fucking looks horrible.
You fucking piece of shit.
You bend spoons, dude. I taught my daughter how to bend spoons. It's all illusion. It's not hard to do. That's why they called you an illusionist, not a telepath. You're not fucking Jean Grey or Professor X, you piece of shit. You're not gonna do any of that stuff. And to threaten someone by saying you're backed by all these intelligence organizations acting like MI5. Hey Bond, back up, Bond. You fucking asshole. You and Sean Connery just bending spoons together.
I feel like Mossad's gonna put like a 9 up your ass for using
I just think
name.
it's just ignorant. Like, I don't know too much about the politics over there with Brexit and stuff like that. I know it has to do with like kicking out the euro or some shit and going back to one other standard.
They want to go back to the pound.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Figure it out.
But
don't fucking tell me you're gonna come at me with some fucking telekinesis. What are you possibly capable of doing if all you're of note is bending spoons? You're gonna make it hard for them to just stir their tea and crumpets, you fucking asshole? Like, man, I wanted a spoonful of sugar, and then he just like closes his hands like this, like, not today, motherfuckers. We're not Brexiting now. Oh man, well we should definitely get another spoon. Or, hey, bend it back. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, dude, what? It's so stupid. It's a silly thing to even say.
That guy's such a fucking mook.
Just bending spoons too. Like, if he would have been like, there was this one time where someone brought over a full VW bus, and I closed my hands like I was crushing a tin can, and it folded. I'd be like, all right, we should definitely pay attention to this motherfucker. That's a scary dude. Right now, you're basically one of the men who tried to stare at goats. You're nothing. You're a fucking horrible liar. And you should get the fuck off the internet forever. God damn it. Spoons? You know what? Get a spork. Get a spork.
Get a spork and shut this fucker down.
Fuck this guy. They use sugar cubes over there anyway. They don't even care. Fuck them. Alright, so now that we've gone through that...
We do got some fan questions.
Yeah, we do got fan questions. Who we got questions from? We got one fan, multitudes of questions. Shouts out.
Yes. We've got FookMe420.
FookMe420. That's what we're referred to as.
I was a bigger fan of last week's name.
And you know what? We'll like them both.
It's alright.
I like anyone who writes it.
Not as great as last week, but the name is pretty good. After Avengers Endgame, do you guys think the MCU will move to another big antagonist like Galactus? Here's where I'm at. you just got the Fantastic Four. Galactus is coming at some point.
You don't have a choice.
Whether you use him like Thanos or not remains to be seen. But you now have use of Fantastic Four characters.
Doctor Doom.
So you can use Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom.
Well, Silver Surfer's already been like confirmed. It's like that might be our introduction to Fantastic Four.
So,
He's definitely got his own thing coming.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I hope they do Galactus the right way. Don't give me that stupid cloud again.
No, if you don't give me a real big fucking dude, I'm a
if
bust.
Kevin Feige is anything,
oh, he knows.
He's gonna give us the big motherfucker in the purple helmet.
Yes, which maybe it'll be just don't apocalypse that shit. But there's another thing I wanted to say is that's my bet.
Yeah.
Is if we're not gonna get Galactus, or if Galactus is the main villain arc that we're gonna like be working towards in this next phase, then you're gonna see Apocalypse. You're gonna see Magneto try to like run his version of the newer mutants and stuff like that. You're gonna get all that
because you now have you don't own Spider-Man, but you have control of Spider-Man.
Yeah, we have access. It's not all control because I just read something.
It's a what, 50-50?
It's like, well, it's also that, but now that they're doing Morbius and they're going to do another one. I think I heard Black Cat's getting one movie too.
Black Cat, I'll accept.
Black Cat and someone else. Morbius is coming, and then Carnage is coming in Venom 2. With whether or not you like any of these ideas, they're coming because Venom just laid all the groundwork down for the fact that they can take a movie for about $100 million and make 9.
Yep.
That's just, you're going to get these movies. But yeah, so the Spider-Man thing's a little tricky, especially seeing what happens after Endgame, because if they do get the 50-50, then yeah, you're right. You're going to get a lot of those characters access that could possibly cross over. If they don't get the 50-50 and say the licensing is over, then you get nothing.
I think the whole deal is
because
he is MCU now, because people kept shitting on Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. So Sony was like, hey, help us fix this. And Spider-Man's part of the MCU. I believe that's how the deal worked.
Okay, well.
So I'm excited for X-Men's coming. Fantastic Four's coming. Kevin Feige's not going to do Galactus the wrong way.
You can't. If you fuck up Galactus, you fuck up the next biggest story arc you can
You do. And you gave us Thanos,
and he did it the best way you could have done it.
And in the end credit scenes, he had the helmet, he had the armor. They didn't do it so much in Infinity War with the armor.
I think I have a fan theory on that.
But you gave us Thanos.
It's true.
The way a comic book fan knows him. So Kevin Feige, I feel like, is gonna do Galactus the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And whether he's the big bad through the next phase remains to be seen. I would think that's a good way to go.
So it's the most,
since he's the world eater.
He's the most linear for the story. Like he's the next big nemesis they could have.
Because you're about to bring in X-Men, Fantastic Four. I mean, it's happening.
No, yeah, it's gonna happen. 2021. They said they're gonna start like dropping that shit.
So
with it.
Galactus makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like the thing that's gonna suck for a lot of fans is you're not gonna get that soon. Not like once Endgame happens and you're gonna get a bunch of Spider-Man movies and like a couple of the Avengers are gonna have their one-off movies, but you're not gonna really get that culmination story, that small journey, until they figure out how they're gonna work the Fantastic Four and the X-Men into this.
A lot of people don't realize like they didn't just say we're making Iron Man and made Iron Man.
No, they said they were starting universe.
They took when they made Iron Man 1,
mm-hmm.
they spent more time than people think on that because because the idea was they made the movie so that if it failed, they can bail. If it succeeded, they can launch what they have now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a whole game plan.
They spent so much time on Iron Man that people don't know about because that was like a 4-year plan.
Oh yeah.
Just to make Iron Man.
Yeah, because the whole thing was like you had Kevin Feige at the helm, and you had saw what happened with like all the other Marvel movies prior to. Which I mean, some of them did well, some of them didn't, some of them were well received, some of them weren't. Doesn't matter. He was like, okay, there are a lot of these stories that like they tie in, and we could do a great thing with this. Now, then he got Jon Favreau on board, and Jon Favreau wanted Robert Downey Jr., and that was liability, so that took time, and then Favreau was going to leave if they didn't get RDJ, and then at the same time, they're like,
Which good call, sir.
Yeah, always. And then they were like, well, if this movie fails, what do we do? He's like, well, I'm going to backdoor this little bit, and this is where the post-credit scene was really born, too.
Yeah.
Is because he's like, we can just put it there, so if people don't want to wait, they don't even know.
Yeah,
but
we weren't trained for that yet.
No, and now we are, but long story short, in my opinion, is Galacticus is the best way to go. And there are a couple characters along the way. I feel like you could definitely get a rehash of Dormammu coming back for Doctor Strange. You could work with that. They're talking about bringing in Namor, the Submariner.
Yeah.
You can see what some of the shit's going on there as a filler until you get this whole Fox deal figured out and how you're going to work in the new castings and the new characters. But yeah, you hit it right on the head over there, Fook me. It is Galacticus, in my opinion. It's only Galacticus. There's no one else.
I feel like that's the way to go.
But the only issue is when it's Galacticus, you get 10 more years. What's after that? Now you've already used two of the biggest bads you have. But unless they have comics coming out where there's badder, which I have seen some of the shit coming, and the Eternals are coming too, so let's not forget them. Angelina Jolie
which we didn't talk about. But Angelina Jolie signed on to be in it.
I think there's Cersei or Saris or some shit like that. I'm not too familiar with the Eternals, but I know.
I did not read the Eternals.
Yeah.
But that's coming, so we don't know what that's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel Galactus would be kind of the way to go. You have others, but you also have to establish your X-Men.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because when you establish X-Men,
you have to establish your Doctor Doom.
You can get you get Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer, so you got your Doctor Doom. You get your X-Men, now you got not only Magneto, but you have Apocalypse. And those are two characters you could definitely use. And then once those keep going, you got Galacticus. And then with Galacticus and what happens with the Eternals, there's a lot of avenues you can go with it. But if you want the whole arc, in my opinion, over the next huge MCU phase, it will be Galacticus once they figure out the Fox deal. So hopefully that helps answer your question. Next question, please, Len.
Is alien life possible in the universe?
That shouldn't even be a legitimate question out of your goddamn mouth.
Not at all.
What?
Not at all. I mean, I'm of two minds of this.
I'm on one.
There's stuff we don't know.
That's all you gotta say. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hey, we haven't studied everything. There could be places where life could be sustainable, but at the same time, the places we have checked, not possible.
Yeah, but also, where we've checked, very short.
Yeah, we didn't.
We can't even get to fucking Mars. Can't even get to fucking Mars. So that's one thing. Also,
our go-karts keep breaking down up there.
Yeah. Sad face. Sad face. But no, it's just for me, it is this. We only have the technology we have. We can only go so far. But we are what we are. And to think that there are billions of galaxies and there's an ever-expanding universe and it doesn't end and there are black holes and we don't know where the fuck they go, what they do, if it's the absence of light, if it eats light, if it creates matter, dark matter. There's so many things. I'm not a fucking physicist and I'm not an astrologer. I'm none of that. But I am of an open mind in the fact to think that there isn't something else out there that just lives. I'm not saying intelligently. I'm not saying multicellular. I'm not saying anything. But other life out in the universe 100% exists. There's no way around that in my opinion. Now, if you're a Christian or a silly person, I'm not saying you're mutually exclusive, but you might think differently. And that's fine. But science would dictate that we can't prove it, we can't find it, doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
True.
So I'm saying yes, but I could see why people say no because we haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
But some people also haven't found the effort to go to the fucking gym or stop cheating on their wives. So those two things also not mutually exclusive. And I think we have one more question.
One more.
One fucking more. Fook me for 20.
Alright, boys. Which one of these two is more sick? A cat standing on two legs while riding a skateboard grinding down a pipeline, or the Black Plague?
The cat's way sick. Super fucking sick. You ever see a pussy on the rails? Answer to that riddle's no, sir. The Black Plague, that's just called population control.
Oh,
fucking seriously? Fuck, man. I don't know how to go about this question. I mean, if you
This
look
hurts.
scientifically, yeah, the Black Plague's mad sick. It's not good.
I'd hoped better from you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a question. I'm gonna entertain it.
No, entertaining it is fine.
I have seen Tom and Jerry, and in one episode, I believe Tom was skateboarding.
It was maybe not a skateboard, but it was
something
relatively close.
And he was doing some fucking gnarly shit.
Yeah.
Like if there was X Games for felines, I'm fucking there for it. Him? Oh, don't do Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger did all this X Games sports on the cereal boxes, and it was pretty sick when I was 8.
But all right.
But if you got to ring around the rosy, carry your pocket full of posies.
Here we go. So, Tony's a tiger. He's asking about cats. Or are we talking?
Big cat.
But are we talking big cats or are we talking house cats?
All cats.
Okay.
I'm doing all cats right now.
That's fine.
All felines.
I'm gonna follow your lead.
All felines.
Because Tony Tiger did shred pretty hard.
Shred hard as fuck, bro.
Made Tony Hawk look like a bitch.
Dude, not even just that. Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, Thundercats did have hoverboards.
Spot cats. We want to keep talking about cats right now? Spot cats.
But are we talking about cats that have done skateboard type things?
I've never seen it in real life. I just talk about cats.
I know. I'm good with talking about cartoon cats. But are we talking about ones that have done skateboard type things or just cats?
I've never seen a cat do anything skateboard, so I guess if we're going to look at it logistically.
Well, we brought up Tony Tiger and Tom.
Also, why are all cats starting with T?
I don't know.
I don't like that. Tigress?
Garfield never rode skateboard.
Garfield ate too much lasagna, and
he was a fat fuck.
Fucking diabetic as shit.
Garfield made me look skinny.
Yeah, Garfield, he looked like he had the jowls of a fucking bulldog. I don't like him at all.
He was drawn so weird.
Wasn't his owner named Dave?
John.
Could have been a Dave. He was an idiot.
Close enough.
But
fucking Molo. Don't give your cat lasagna, you asshole.
Or constantly give your cat lasagna and hopefully, it dies because I hate cats.
In all honesty, I know it's a cartoon, man, but how that cat did not die of like obesity or diabetes from constantly only eating lasagna.
Oh, no joke, dude. And if Monday had a voice, it was Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking horrible.
So many middle-aged women were had a symbol for their unhappiness.
Oh my God, it was so rough. And why was his eyes always half masked? He was stoned as shit, and that's why he always wanted lasagna. See, I want lasagna when I'm stoned. It sounds great.
We're destroying.
It's great.
We're bringing about the truth behind Garfield.
Fuck Garfield. He's an idiot. I like Odie better. And with that, we should say that I do think the Black Plague was way sicker, but a lot of kids died, so I can't praise it.
A lot of population.
No, the other ones could go because Europeans are terrible people. But as far as the rest of them, women, children, babies, I don't like that part. And the fact that people wore.
That's the bad part about a plague. It doesn't discriminate.
I know. Unlike Jordan Peele with his casting. Just kidding. So you got any recommendations here, good buddy?
Oh, I think I'm gonna stick with the one I had last time. It's Triple Frontier. It was a good movie. Twists that you don't expect, and the cat. I like the cast. Charlie Hunnam is pretty damn great.
In most things, except for King Arthur, was a terrible movie.
And Oscar Isaac.
Liked him. Ex Machina. Check it out.
He's good. And obviously, I'm a huge Affleck fan.
Almost everything he's ever done is great.
Yeah.
I'm going to deviate, but I'm going to go. It's an older movie. It is. I think it's like 2004, 2005. But it stars the good old Cap himself, Chris Evans, in a movie called Push. If you haven't seen Push, this is the. It's you're sleeping on it. It's a good fucking movie. It's essentially a superhero movie at its core, which Chris Evans has been in so many superhero movies, like fucking Hall of Fame superhero movie guy.
Yeah.
You think about it, he's been in Scott Pilgrim,
yes.
Both Fantastic Fours.
Yes.
He was Captain America.
A lot of people forget he was Human Torch.
Yeah, he was Human Torch. He was Captain America. He's also in the movie Push, and he's in The Losers. So therefore, all that. Push is just good. It's got a good story. It's got a bunch of diverse things going on in it, and I really enjoyed it. I saw the DVD up there when I was putting some books away. I forgot I owned it and popped it in. It's fucking good. So it's a throwback, but it's a goodie.
All right.
And with that, I've been Fat Doug.
Oh, before we do too much more,
True.
please rate, review, tell your friends.
Yeah, subscribe.
We can't grow without your help right now.
And we love your input. I mean, we're getting some good
the
fan questions.
The fan questions do entertain us, and we will answer any.
And it's just a good part of us, like, to connect with you guys on the show. Because if you're enjoying yourselves, we're definitely enjoying ourselves, and we're here for you.
This is a lot.
This is just a good fucking time. We want everyone involved. For sure. Just keep hitting us up, and boom. This has been Nasty Asylum.
All right, good enough.
Close enough. Oh, this is still going. Fucks up, people.
Good enough.